No, so I said I'd just throw up a run of this Aston Martin trial event in the Unleashed using the 1-star version of the Vantage that you get. You can't outgear this one, by the way, so you have to pretty much just do it exactly in the 1-star version of the car. But it's not too bad in manual, and it's actually possible in touch drive as well. I'll include a video of that because I've been using touch drive to grind out some of that. And yeah, it's definitely possible to use it mostly touch drive. But on this Himalayas track, if you're new to the game, if you're not, you probably would have seen this quite a lot of times because it's used in multiplayer. But you do always want to take the upper route. It's pretty much for sure faster in nearly every car. But just give yourself imperfect nitro going across into the air. And imperfect nitro again. Yeah, just when you're in the air. And just try and keep the car as straight as possible for coming down here towards this ramp on the right hand side. Just remember the fact that anytime you're in the air, most cars get about 50 miles an hour extra speed. And you can go either or here, but even with the 1-star version of this car, I'm going to just take it the nice easy way around without going through the double ramps there on the left hand side. You can make use out of those, but they're not needed if you just want to get that 125 time and farm this one out. Like I said, this run is possible to do in mostly touch drive as well, so the time is a little bit on the forgiving side. Just making sure never to go on the left hand side here on the Himalayas track. That left way is about 2 or 3 seconds actually slower. It's way longer. And just remember, boxes on this corner, Jeep on that corner. And yeah, that's like 3 seconds to spare, even using the kind of easier route there by not going on those 2 jumps on either side. So like I say, this is the 1-star maxed out version of that car, and I've just mostly farmed out now. And also going to do a run of this one now in touch drive, or well, mostly touch drive. See, I've been running the last couple of runs of this in touch drive just to see, and I was kind of saying, is it possible to actually get that 125 time using touch drive? And it is, but you have to take over control of the car for the last about 10% of the race, just once you get onto that ice sheet. But I can show you just the way that you can actually guide this car easily enough through yeah, this race and touch drive. You just need to watch out for these cars at the start. If they pull into the side of you, just give a double tap on nitro there, and you can just drive them out of your way, and it should fill up with a perfect run right in time for that first ramp. Now don't go for the nitros on the side. Weirdly enough, if you actually go for the nitros, the car slows down a lot because it like makes a sawtoothy turn motion for them. So the only thing I'm really doing other than just leaving the car go straight is just in case I onto this ramp, and just a hard drift here when you touch down. Just anytime when you see the car like losing speed rapidly, if you're using touch drive, just use a drift in place of it. So here again, tough drift around place, and that way you fill up nitro to at least try and regain the speed. And yeah, just keeping an eye on the speedometer, because like touch drive likes to really just saw into that speed on times, but towards the end of this track you'll see it's fine for here. It's just once it gets onto this multiple choice track portion down here, touch drive really messes up. Now make sure you go onto the ramp, and it's up around here where you're pretty much gonna have to be like pausing it to take control. And I know this isn't like entirely touch drive, but all it is just this last little motion around the corner you need to do. So yeah, just it isn't like possible to let the car do it itself. It will just mess up here too much. Just pause into there, select manual, and then all you need to do is just, you can go through this first corner, and this is just a pile of boxes, and then the second corner you have to watch out because that's got a Jeep parked right there, and then that's it. Yeah, so like a second, or well, a half a second or so to spare for that, and it will plant the time handily enough using mostly touch drive. Just one little S corner at the end where you can't use it. Now, and I just wanted to give one look here at, say, there's a Nintendo Switch 1-year anniversary that's going on at the moment, and they're kind of throwing out a couple of events, just one every day. And the thing is, the races are quite easy. I've noticed the first 2 ones are capable to do them with just like leaving it in touch drive and just letting the car go, because they give you like a maxed out version of the car, and admittedly the rewards aren't too great for these. It's just like some credits, but it's like finish the race shockwaves, which is when you charge up the nitro meter to full and then double tap boost, and to do 5 barrel rolls. And now like that is quite easy. It is possible to do those 5 barrel rolls on that first ramp that's actually there. So yeah, I wasn't going to do a run of each one of these each day, because also I'm going to be working in the mornings every one of these days coming up. So by the time I'd be uploading these, most people will have these done. What I would say though, if you haven't noticed it, is just here in the shop, you've got all these packets at the moment. But yeah, there is an anniversary exclusive microtransaction is there, and it's like one of the ones that's 99% off. And while I don't normally say like, oh, this microtransaction is good or whatever, yeah, those 99% off ones for special events, they usually only let you buy them once, and they are pretty awesome, because like this is 365 tokens and 365k credits for €1, or it should probably be $1 if you're playing this in America. Like the equivalent, like those 2 rewards is the exact same thing that's inside in this other pack that they also have for a tenner. So even at that, but yeah, 365 tokens in Asphalt money is kind of about €17 worth of actual microtransactions, not including the credits that they include with them. I don't really have much interest in the credits, to be honest, but yeah, it's just for these token rewards. That microtransaction is pretty awesome. I just said I'd point it out, is because if you're one of these people who play this game 100% free to play, which is mostly what I do, I only ever kind of touch on some of these things. Yeah, but this is one where I'd advise maybe considering that as a nice little booster, because it is pretty much as cheap as tokens will be. You can only buy it one time, but still it's €1. One thing I'll point out is often games put in little things like that just to kind of, but yeah, sometimes companies put on these kind of €1 microtransactions as a way of kind of popping a player's cherry in terms of paying them out money for the game. So yeah, just be careful with that, and just mind it, like never go for these like higher up microtransactions unless you're really keen on this game. Just always keep in mind the fact that like buying something like this of 1,500 tokens for €50, that's 2 10 packs, which wouldn't even unlock a portion of a car in this. So like you are talking about €50 to get 2 10 packs, whereas these ones that are 99% off, that's not too bad. It's 365, so it's half a 10 pack for €1. You know, just in terms of like the comparison between those things, that's half a 10 pack for €1, and that's 2 10 packs for, yeah, 50. The reason, by the way, why there's such a price discrepancy between those two things, because you might look at it and think, well, one's 94% off and the other one's 99% off. How come this can unlock like a half of a 10 pack and this one can unlock, you know, 2 10 packs? So it's only 4 times as many. The thing is, that's why those credits are inside there. So like this one has the 365k credits, and this pack will have a ton more credits, to 3 million. And that's how they justify saying it's 94% off, because over here on the right hand side you'll see the fact that 3 million credits would actually cost you 12,000 tokens, and 12,000 tokens would cost you, you know, €400. So that's how they're able to justify saying the fact that, oh, this pack is 99% off or 94% off, even though it doesn't include a whole lot of tokens. It's because technically it includes €400 worth of credits, but at the same time, like 3 million credits you can get from a car hunt. So it's definitely not that kind of a value. That's why those credits are so like absolutely overinflated over there. But yeah, I just said I'd mention this one. Again, apologies that I missed out on a couple of events because I've been working off my feet this week. And also, on Saturday, my ISP decided to cut off completely, so I had no internet for a day, which was really good fun. Thank you, Air. I appreciate that. But yeah, guys, sorry, I'm trying to like get in line with being at work 50 hours a week and also doing Asphalt and YouTubing content. So I'll try and keep up to date with that as much as possible. I really do appreciate anyone who's clicked the sub button up here over my head, and my other videos here and here. Like I said, I'm going to try and keep back up on top of all of the events as much as possible. Probably not those anniversary ones, because at the same time, unless there's a ridiculously hard one that I'd like to kind of put as a challenge, but if it's an anniversary event where I'd be like, you can do this in touch drive without any inputs, then no, I'm probably not going to make a video on that. But alright guys, good luck and happy hunting that Unleashed event as well. Get all those tokens for free if you can.